My name is Roy Mitchell. I am originally from the south side of Chicago, born and raised. Huge Bears fan, huge Bulls fan, so sports is my thing. Um, just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I joined the military at 18 years old. I left Chicago, never really looked back. I visit every so often. But my first duty station was El Paso, Texas, Fort Bliss. Um, Ironically, I spent like 8 years there. So I have a lot of friends there, a lot of great memories. Um, and during that time, I was heavily into music. So I hadn't yet, um, you know, kind of settled into the profession that I'm in now. But music, I thought, would be my overall profession. And it's still a huge love of mine. I love music. But that was kind of like my roots in El Paso. Was being in a group called the Young Street Hustlers. Another group and friends were the Giants, with DA and Architects. All those guys, I don't know, if anybody's going to remember any of those groups, but they were pretty popular back then. I'd say it was around, probably finna date myself here, but it was probably around 99-ish, 98-ish, somewhere around there. But anywho, after finishing my career in the military, I decided that I wanted to finish my degree in psychology, and so I went on to a doctorate program. I currently go to the Florida School of Professional Psychology out here in Tampa, so I'm in the Sunshine State. I'm a fourth year student, so I'm still training, almost about to cross the finish line. But I just thought that, this career path was important for me because I felt like it would allow me to continue to give back, as I did with service in the military. And so far, it's been good. So my thoughts about the observance of Black history in the U.S. I would say that I would say because of people who look like me, I believe that knowledge is getting out there a little bit more than it was previously. And I say that because there's networks like the Oprah Winfrey Network or the BET Network, where we know actively that Black Americans are paying attention to these different programmings. And so I think that the knowledge is getting out there about the powerful men and women who have fought, bled, died, for our freedom. I believe it's getting out there to our youth. I don't know if it's, I can't tell you whether or not it's being received. And the reason I say that is because you just don't see the change in violence. You know what I mean? It's like I watched the movie the last week, The Black Messiah. It was Judas and the Black Messiah. Powerful movie about Black Panthers, Chicago. Love it. It was so sad, but at the same time, it was so inspirational to me that someone that young and that intelligent, I think he was only like 21, 22 when he passed. And I'm talking about Fred, I believe it was Fred Hampton. I think he was so young, and to be, just so about the people and about the community and about the children in the community, that he was willing to put his own life on the line. There's just something that resonates with me when I see stories like that, especially like with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. The amount of stress that these people were under every single day to try to get a message out to Black people. And it was just to get a simple message out to Black people that we need to take care of ourselves. We need to provide our own food for each other. We need to provide our own medical support. We need to take care of our own communities. They got killed just for those type of messages. And so, I said that, I went on a tangent, but I said that to say this. It's so inspirational to me. It makes me want to do better in my life. It makes me want to try to be, as best as I can for my community when I see things like that. And so when I say I don't feel like it's being received, when it comes to a lot of our youth, and not all of our youth, we got amazing youth out there. So I want to make that disclaimer. We got amazing youth out there that's marching out there in protests. They're kicking butt, right? So I definitely don't want people to think like I'm saying all youth is like that. I just feel like that in the communities where it really matters the most, in the low impoverished communities, and the gang infested communities, and the communities where we need a lot of work, I want to see our children stop killing each other, and turn that around to uplifting each other and trying to better their community so that everyone can grow, and so that's what I kind of harp on. And so I don't want to discredit what a lot of our youth are out here doing, but I just want to make sure that my message is clear. Is that we need to receive the information, and I think we're doing a better job of that, more so than when I was younger. I think when I was younger, there was like a Martin Luther King special that came on. That was probably about it. You didn't hear about Malcolm X. I didn't even hear about Malcolm X really until Spike Lee came out with a movie. And so I know now that a lot more information is getting out there about our culture, about our history, about the amazing, wonderful men and women who paved the way for us. And so I salute the people who look like me that are driving that agenda. But as far as any other group, I don't expect them to drive that agenda. And so I can't really speak on that. But what I can say is what I'm saying from the people who look like me, I'm loving every bit of it.